What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back in the building today, guys. And today we got this week's sneaker news in full effect. So without further ado, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and let's get straight into it, man. Let go. All right, guys, so to pop things off for this particular week, because there's a lot of leaks and news, but this particular week in general, it's kind of much of a dud, all right? We got these New Balances. These are the Karens, in my humble opinion, the 1906, the Nike SB Nigas, which are nice for the most part, but a pass for me, and then the Adidas Climacool, officially releasing on July 9th, and I think this is more of a global release because Adidas had already dropped this particular shoe on their confirmed app. Unfortunately, I was unable to get it, but I did recently pick a pair up, which I showed you guys. If you end up wanting to grab these, definitely go up half a size, like a size 9. I think I might even got a 9.5, because putting these on are extremely tough, and wearing them with socks is annoying as well, because it just is so much of that rubberized grip within the inside. They needed to do something different. I don't know. It's rubber on the inside, so it's gripping everything, and the sock on your foot is being pulled back extremely tight, like as a damn condom, bro. It's like, it's weird. And I'm sorry I had to use that analogy, but it's kind of uncomfortable for the most part. So I think that like going up half a size, even a full size, will help you out a lot, because it can get uncomfortable, but actually wearing them when they're working, for the most part, they are extremely nice. Now, what you can see here, and which I can understand, is these maybe just particularly need to be worn without socks, but I don't like that, okay? Because if you start sweating, them things are gonna stink. Socks, at least I don't know, I just feel like the socks help shoes and stuff like that not stink, and I don't want sweat, feet funk mixing in with rubber that gets warm. It just doesn't make a good combination, in my humble opinion. Then we got, of course, on the 10th, we have the collaboration with Levi's and the Air Max 95. Now, we know that Levi's and Nike / Jordan brand have, collaborated on a lot of pieces, and we talked about this one last week, where we're actually getting the full-on actual collaboration, and it's going to be a big time collaboration, because they're going to be doing also apparel as well. So it's not going to just be just the shoes, but the actual apparel along with it. This overall fit is my favorite, the full-on denim up and down with the all whites. I like those the most, in my humble opinion. Now you can see here on the 11 we have the black and the white. There is no blue, so I don't know if they're gonna do the blue different, or if it's gonna pop up, or if the blue is gonna be a more limited release. $225 for this one, I just peeped that, and then $205 for the white and black. Now that's what Sneaker News is saying, and let's see, $195 is what Nike's actually saying themselves. So that's why is always a mess up. I might get my information from Sneaker News, and I go and say $205, and then I'm corrected because that's not the official name or the official price. So let's look and see, does Levi's actually have anything up on this? Seems like it doesn't. But we'll just have to wait and see more information on this one. In my humble opinion, as I stated before, the white one is my favorite out of the bunch, and we'll just have to wait and see what ends up happening with that. These say July 11th, and then this also says July 11th, so doesn't seem to show any separation of the two, but full-on collaboration of pieces, particularly this up and down, the jeans, the jacket. I don't know about the shorts and everything else. I don't know if this is Levi's, but for the most part, it seems like the pants and the jacket are the two pieces, and I think they killed it with that. It's very simple, but I think it's nice, in my humble opinion, being 100. And then we got some Beams Adidas Superstars, which look like pretty much some simple superstars, in my humble opinion, going for $130. But we have the Willie Chavarria, maybe hopefully I'm saying it correctly, but a collaboration. I don't know much about this brand in particular, but I do like the Jabbar lows, and when I saw these, I thought they're fairly nice. But that $250 price point at $160, it's gonna turn my head away. It's just a little too much for me, in my humble opinion. New Balance 2000s, got some drops on that in the 992, and then that's about it. We got some books, camo. We do know the book 2s are being leaked out now as well. Some Rejuvenates, some Cecile Bassine Asics for $170, and then we got those Anthony Edwards, the what they call them, the Prime Love or Pre-Loved Lime, which we talked about not that long ago as well. So those are actually about to finally drop as well. So some cool things. Nike Total 90 Shocks Magia, Adidas Dawn issue 7, Clot. So that's about it coming from the sneaker side of things. Now on Jordan's end, I don't think is anything this particular week. Is the Jordan 40. Now we were supposed to have the Shattereds, as you can see from what they're saying still here. The Shattereds were going to be dropping this week, but those got pushed back till August. And I don't know if it was something to do with the shoe itself or they wanted to drop the 40 earlier. There hasn't been really any information on that in particular, but that is what's dropping this week coming in from Jordan's side. After that, of course, you know, the following week we got the Aquas and the Orange Trace Jordan 3s, the women collab. And those are actually on the calendar. So it seems pretty safe to say that these are still going to be releasing on time, as they should. So keep that in mind. As far as on the leak side, we have the Fragment Union Air Jordan 1 High Sport Royal releasing. Now, we know Fragment did the collab with Travis Scott. And as I always stated, man, when it comes to the collabs, in my opinion, like the collab starter of the hype beast era and the new generation, whatever you want to call it, like in my 10 years of YouTube, what started the collab hype within that period of time is the Fragment. I think the Fragment might have came out, the original Fragment, Jordan 1 Fragment, I want to say came out like 2015. And I'll confirm that with you right now. But I want to say it was 2015 when that shoe came out. And at that time, I didn't really know about Fragment or anything, but it was the hottest thing on 2014. So that was a year, kind of like almost a year, 2 years after I started doing YouTube. That started, and then everything else went along with it. The Unions, the Travis Scotts, the Off-Whites, all those, of course you got Yeezy, but the Yeezy wasn't even really a collab. It was an actual product itself, but that was the initial thing. And then the Fragment came back out with some dunks. Fragment came out with the Travis Scott. Now we got Fragment collaborating with Union on this, and I think this is going to be a big time launch, man. Spring 2026. You have the Royal, you got like a Royal one with the Fragment previous version, that white, blue, black. It's like a little bit of mixture of two, and then you got the Union, of course, making its line right there with that stitched upper on top, playing into the whole entire look overall. 205 is the price point they're saying, and these shits look beat up, been worn. Overall though, solid, nice, clean. I won't lie. They did drop the breads this year. They're going to drop another version of the bread. They said it's only a matter of time till they dropped the Lost and Found Chicago. So it's only a matter of time till we get an actual Royal one though, whether it's an 85 high or whatever. The Royal's coming. So I feel like this is going to be cool, but then we'll probably also get another Royal releasing later on. We always, already seen like friends and family versions. I think from DJ Khaled. It's only a matter of time till the Royal itself actually re-releases, as well as the Chicago. I think the Lost and Found gave it some time, but I think we're going to get that back as well. It just makes sense, how Jordan operates. Next up, we have a Jordan 4 Lakers, also All-Star Weekend 2026. We're getting the 2026 leaks rolling right in, and we might have to do a video on that soon, like this, of what's upcoming. These look fire in my humble opinion, being a Lakers fan as well. If these look like this, I might grab them. We'll see. I know. I'm selling my sneaker collection, and I've done a great job, and we're gonna be loading up more items. I got 2 bags back there, loading up more, coming soon, so don't worry. More are gonna be sold, but I'm not done. Just being more smarter, that's all. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 1 11 Gamma Blue returns December 2025. Now, from this image right here, this looks like what is supposed to be the actual shoe itself, based upon that box, because that's not the original box. So it seems like we're getting some leaked images of this shoe overall. Take this with a grain of salt. Releases are typically 6 months out, 3 to 6 months. We are within the realm of production of this, but I do not fully believe this to be, they look kind of dingy. I don't fully believe these to be legit. I'll be honest, just don't fully believe it. If I had to put my life on it, like, these are UAs, B grade, stolen off the assembly line, whatever you want to say. But we could take these images and kind of utilize them to give us a decent idea of how they look. But I just don't like how the cuts look, and even right here, these little markings. You see the mark right here? Do you see that mark? You see that mark? That's that mark that they use like on the soles, they use like a Sharpie or like a little pin and shit. You could tell that they're marked up. And that's what's usually noticed People, you know, how people used to use that like black light and all that to see those markings and all that. Yeah, I don't like it. But with that said, I mean, I do think that they'll look a lot like this. So this is something we could take into consideration. And even the box itself, I believe that that box will be how the box will actually come out and look. Just not too sure about the overall look of it. $230 is the price point on these. These are going to be a cop for me, guys. I'll be honest, I owned a pair. I got rid of them. This will be a cop for me. I think these are going to be fire. This is going to be an everyday Jordan 11 shoe that I can wear, kind of like my Space Jams. So this is definitely going to be a cop for me. I think these are going to do very, very well. Like these are nostalgic to a lot of people that came into the game 10 plus years ago that want to get this shoe now. So it is what it is. Next up, we got the Anthony Edwards 2 Blue Fusion, releases October 2025. Man, oh man, look, I'm gonna be honest, from the overall looks of this shoe, I'm not really feeling it. And I honestly feel like Adidas knows that this, like, I feel like Adidas like is dreading going to the 2 because they got to go to the 2 because the 1 is so popular, the 1 looks so good. The 2 is not horrific, it's not ugly, but it isn't a step above, and it's hard. You know, it's hard to do that. Jordan even himself had a horrific Jordan 2, so I'm not like tripping, you know, about it. I think overall they'll be solid 130, but who knows? You know, more colorways come, I may change my mind, and I'm okay with changing my mind. Like, I'm not stuck on this as it being, it's not an ugly looking shoe. I just, maybe this is the colorway, but it's not better than 1. And I don't think that's going to change. So keep that in mind. But October 25th, around the beginning of the season, we're going to get the AE2 coming. Nike Dunk Low Panda Cave Stone, releasing fall 2025. 105. Pandas, still pushing it, I see. Got the pandas on the back too. These are nice, but pass for me. Caitlin Clark Nike Kobe 6 Pro Tro Light Armory Blue. Caitlin Clark is getting more and more Kobe PEs. Her last one was pretty fire, in my humble opinion. These are pretty solid as well. Looks a lot like the Total Orange, but just swapped over for the Light Armory Blue. But I'm not mad, but probably gonna be a pass for me October 1st. Nardwuar Nike SB Dunk Low Tartan, releasing holiday 2025. Nice, clean, not my cup of tea, but I'm pretty sure these will be a very high collectible. A lot of people are gonna collect these. A lot of people are gonna grab them. It's a collectible, you know. Nardwuar, he's you know, been doing his thing for a long time. He knows everybody's social security number and every goddamn thing along with it. So, you know, I can expect these to be a humongous collector's item for the SB, just for any sneaker collector, in my humble opinion. Jordan 11 Low University Blue. Now, this is funny. I actually sold, I'm not 100%, like, let's take a look real quick, right? Because I had so many shoes. I sold this shoe, or this shoe is available still for sale. But I believe I sold it. Yeah, I believe I sold this shoe. I actually sold these. I got to remove these too. I sold, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I sold this pair. I loved it. I rocked it, but I sold it. Came back last 2017. Gonna be almost a 9-year-old shoe. I sold this pair, and hey, I might pick this one back up. It'll be brand new and I can rock it. But that's why you gotta sell. You gotta know it's coming. I didn't even know this was coming. I learned it right now as we talking. But I'm happy that I did that, because it's only harder to sell as the days get closer and closer. So yeah, with that said though, these are coming back out 190 2026. These are a beautiful color, great for the summer as well, and might be a family affair. Baby Too Wild might get a pair as well. So yeah, the Trunners, the Jordan Trunners, I like these a lot. There's a new version of them. I want to see these in person. You know, I love the Trunners in general. They're very, very underrated for the most part, but these are clean. These are nice. Fall season 2025, 115 on the price point. It's a Jordan runner shoe. And, you know, Jordan brand wants in on the running, because running is the vibes right now. Running is the motion. Running was a big time thing in the 2013s to the 2015, 16s, and it's right back. But these are fire. Like, I might jump in on this at $115. I might jump in on this. Just a pair, just one pair. We got the Jordan 5 Wings 10th year anniversary. Looks like a satin metallic over there. In this family, no one flies alone. That's what it looks like. It says Wings, Wings. The Wings series has been very big, man. I remember the first time I at least remember the Wings was the Jordan 12 Wings, the Masters, right? I believe, or not, there was a 2 and a 12, but I think it was the Jordan 12 Wings was actually the one that you can rub it off, and it was wings on the back. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah. So they dropped these back in the day, man, being like one of the first from the Wing series that I remember. Then also it was the 2 Wings. There's been a couple of Wings series, but now we have a pair of the 5s. These look definitely elegant. 10-year anniversary. So damn, was that 2015 when the wings dropped? 2015 Jordan wings. Let me see what dropped. I think it was the 12s. And of course the wings is about like scholarships and stuff like that Jordan brand has partaked in and given kids and all that. So the wings 12 dropped in 2016. So yeah, it'll be 10 years. It'll be 10 years. Yeah, well, these are dropping this year. So I'm guessing the wings program started in 2025 and then like the first shoe dropping in 2016. I don't know if any other shoe dropped before that, but yeah, be on the lookout. These would be nice. And last but not least, we got some Fantastic Four Crocs, right? Why would I end it off with that? I mean, why not? You know, I'm looking forward to Fantastic Four, and we'll be probably doing a review on that on this channel or maybe on 2 Out for TV when that ends up. But that is the last shoe of the drill. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. We got some big things popping this week. I'm trying to get ahead. I'm trying to get this out ASAP. But this week I got, man, my room right now, if you could only imagine, it's a cluster F because I got so many things going on, guys. Just make sure you're following me over on Instagram, Twitter, Tony D2 Wild. Links down below in the description because I got some things brewing, and it'll all come to fruition probably by the end of this week and going into next week. But this week is gonna be a very busy week. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.